Hi, Leo. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Leo, let's see how your energies will be at this moment so you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This is a general reading. Take what resonates. If not, disregard the message, but it applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Leo. Leo, if you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And attention, 3 phone lines have also been activated for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to reach a tarot reading service. You will be able to contact my team of tarot readers 24 hours a day, and they will be answering all your questions instantly. I also wanted to tell you that the channel membership feature has been activated so you can join this community, and that way you can access great benefits, such as early access to videos, forecasts, and horoscopes, status updates, photos, unique badges, exclusive videos, and shorts. And attention, all those who become members will enter a raffle. We are going to hold monthly raffles so you can have personal consultations with me, okay? All right, let's channel a message for Leo. At this time, Leo, here we have a 7 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles, Judgment, and Temperance. All right? We could be talking about changes in direction in your work or professional life. I feel like you've been thinking, right? Maybe you have some offers. You're in a period of studying, right? A time of reflection about everything you've achieved up to this point, all the progress you've made in your personal life, how many goals you've also accomplished, how many targets you've reached. What was that progress? How do you feel about those results? It's a time of harvest. It's a time of results. If there's any situation financially or at work where you say, I want to change this, I have more desire to grow, I want to start heading in a different direction, a new direction. You're probably starting to think about this possibility of changing direction. I feel like you have an opportunity here, right? Like to actually turn a new job, a new project, or a new direction into reality in the way that you make money, right? What you do. In some cases, it can be changes within your own project or job, starting to try something different, something new. I feel that the energy is inviting you to break out of a repetitive pattern, to leave a routine behind, and take that leap, right? Take that big step. It could be that in this change, there is some kind of challenge you have to face, because there is also a lot you have to let go of, a lot you have to leave behind. Maybe it could be years of working in one place, something very familiar, something that has become part of your identity throughout your whole life. Naturally, this is about emotionally letting go of memories and what stays with you. Maybe that's the challenge. So, a decision is coming up, along with an opportunity to transform and change your career, your profession, or your job. Take the best from that past. Take also be grateful for everything it has taught you, and from there, you will start to build something new. Be patient with this change, with this progress. It's not about making impulsive decisions either. There's an invitation to think things through beforehand. That's why I say study it, analyze it, reflect on it. The truth is, I've received a proposal here from a person, a collaborator, or a brand. I'm going to study the situation. You'll probably get a message about this. So pay attention to your phone, your WhatsApp, your email, because you might be getting a very important message and you'll be like, what do I do? What should I reply? What should I decide? That's why I say, be patient, take your time. I feel like this situation has come up for a reason. Unconsciously, you wanted this. There's a Leo here aiming for growth, and surely this growth is outside of what's familiar. Let's see what else we have. Where is this reading heading? General and available energy. The sign of Leo. All right, let's see. Let's see what we have here. You have the Nine of Swords here. A lot of thinking, right? The Nine of Coins, the Fool. The Ten of Coins. The Devil. Good.
Justamente,
Exactly. There's a little bit of anxiety, right? A little bit like, what do I do? What do I decide? What do I say to this person? It could be that they gave you a deadline by which you have to give that answer. And sometimes you feel the pressure to decide, the pressure because of the change, because of this stage that's about to begin in your life. This is a new journey. It's a new adventure that you're about to start. In some cases, pay attention, this job might be related, or it might implicitly involve a move, a change of residence, having to travel for work or work abroad. In other words, this involves a trip, an important move. Even though at first you're kind of thinking about it, you're overthinking it a lot. Don't let the past create confusion in your mind. Or create doubts, like what should I do? Should I move forward or not? Should I take this opportunity or not? There might be a brief moment of uncertainty there, but that's the challenge. It's the challenge the mind faces when it's about to take a big step or leap into the unknown and venture out. It's like your sense of adventure has awakened. And I feel that here the challenge is precisely about letting go of attachments. With letting go of what you had clung to in your past. An old job, an old project, an old way of making money. The past can be very tempting because it gives you security, because it gives you stability. But maybe there was no growth there. This growth that you're looking for, this expansion toward a new direction, to try new things, to experience a different way of life, and to start over in another country. Notice that as things unfold, you will later be starting something truly prosperous. Since this project, this job is going to be very successful, and above all, it will be very prosperous. There is going to be economic growth for you here. Of course, this will be progressive. And I feel that later you will say, well, I made the right decision. I had to take the risk. I had to work up the courage to make this change. I have taken the opportunity, and I feel that now I can live the way I always wanted. That I have financial stability, that I have prosperity, that I live in the place or in the environment I have always wanted. Economically, I see you as very stable and doing well. I feel that your finances are going to grow and take off. You just have to make the decision. You have to take that step. It's like a leap. I feel this, Leo, like a big leap of faith that you're about to take. That's why pay attention to what your instinct is telling you, where it's guiding you, where it's showing you the path and the direction. What new opportunities are presenting themselves to you that are changing your path, your career path, your goals? Don't stay only in your head. Yes, think about it. Think about it. Meditate on it. But the more time you give to the mental side of it as well, the more this decision will perhaps be delayed. And sometimes, of course, you say, the train only passes once, maybe twice, right? Maybe even three.
Mm.
And then you say, well, if I don't take this opportunity, I don't want to regret it for not having taken it. Let's see. Let's see what else we have, Leo. This is, I feel like it's the path to abundance. It's the path to your growth in every Two of Wands. A decision is coming up, huh? You seem ready to conquer the world, to open up, to expand above all, right? To travel, to move beyond that boundary. And those limits you were in. Wow, the Chariot, 5 of Swords, 2 of Coins. Good. There's no doubt that you just made a decision, right? I mean, all this time thinking about it, meditating on it. There will come a moment when you say, all right, I've already decided. I'm going to travel. I'm going to make that move and change jobs. A new goal has come up for you, and you're going to take it. With great courage and bravery, I believe this decision will push you out of your comfort zone. But it will also help you grow and move forward in life. Yes, it's true that these are people who know you, and that's where the challenge lies a bit. Or maybe there's no support there, or it doesn't feel like there's support, or there are people who see this as very much like, hey, Leo, I feel like this is very risky. The decision you're going to make, the leap you're going to take, and maybe you can't get everyone's approval, even though you'd like to. The decision will be yours and yours alone. Okay? Maybe you'll look there for consensus, support, or advice from other people. But there are some people who don't share this same vision or these same goals. I feel that you, based on the energy we see, are going to decide to open up to this change. Okay? The new development in the financial and work area has arrived. And I sense a Leo here who is not only opening up, but also becoming more flexible with this change. He is adapting to what needs to change. He hasn't clung to his past or his old stability. Okay? Let's see what the oracle has for you, Leo. This is the Egyptian oracle. Let's get some advice. Did I win? One for all of you. Goodbye.
Leo.
Let's take this one. Leo, you have vehemence here. You know that this energy is the beginning of the inner fire, of passion, right? You're really fired up right now. You are going to feel like you have a fire, an intensity, and an energy to move forward, to want to do things. The thing is that this fire can illuminate, it can produce, it can create, but you also have to know how to control it. I feel like there's a challenge. Your reactions, in your instinct not to repress it, but to control it so it doesn't get out of hand. Whether it's an overflowing passion or an overflowing temper, so there might be a small challenge with other people or in an environment where the test is to control this fire, okay? So you don't end up in a confrontation that might not make sense, okay? You can do something else with that energy. You can create and you can produce. Notice that here you have the Sun in Arcana 1, the Magician, exactly. There's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of energy to give life to something and manifest a new reality. To empower yourself and use all that fire in building and creating something new.
Mm.
Dear Leo, this is what we've seen for all of you. Have a beautiful day. And we'll see you here next time. Thank you.